for the ground. I'm a 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. World inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Happy Wednesday to all. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all good in Zoom chat here. Hope we're all good on YouTube. Let me see how all systems go. As far as I can see, we look good. Yeah, let's get into it. We look good. Morning to all. All right. Let's get into it. Let's have a look at news today. So today is going to be Wednesday here. We have a bit of AUD news that's finished. USD FOMC meeting minutes not till well after the session, so not something I'm too worried about. Probably late session. Traders just start to wait for this, but it's a little bit a while away, so I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. Yeah, otherwise we look pretty clean here, to be honest. Pretty straightforward in terms of news today. So that's basically news. Let's go ahead and look straight into the technical analysis here. Tough spot here on GJ, still stuck in the same range. I feel like higher time frame will be your friend today. I think, you know, if we are going to try GJ, I think it needs to be a very straightforward approach. You know, of course, there'll be more inconsistencies in a range like this, but this is just what you have to deal with, right? So looking at the analysis here, we can see from the daily time frame here, previous daily is closing bullish above the structure here, which is nice. Potential wick fill opportunity for today's daily candle. Moving on to the 4-hour time frame as well, we can see that the 4-hour has created a nice little higher low support, closing above the resistance here, and yeah, you know, trying to make its way towards this next resistance here. I feel if we could break this 4-hour high, we could have a nice opportunity to at least tap the 4-hour resistance and continue. And based off daily and 4-hour here, it's pretty clear what the direction bias is. This looks more bullish than bearish here. And it looks simple on the 4-hour time frame. So potentially I try a 4-hour time frame trade today. Let's do some measuring here. What's that? 18 pips, 10 pips to here, and then 19 pips to this wick. You know, that might be an option. Break a 4-hour high, then can manage lower time frame. But the thing, you could go break a 4-hour high, TP1 at 4-hour resistance. Yes, it would be negative risk to reward TP1, but it's kind of what we're dealing with at the moment. And I feel if this is going to continue up, then that's going to happen when we break the high here. So basically like a setup 2 on 4-hour time frame. So that's what I would expect, instead of getting a bit lost on 15-minute time frame that's choppy like this. Now the question is volume going to come? But we would expect volume to come during a London session, right? So that's how you would base that off, is that you'd base volume coming in at a London session. So maybe I consider that high should be this high right here. Let's bring back drawings, make sure I'm not missing any levels. Yeah, that looks okay. Nice bottom wick on this current 4 hour as well. I think for the session trade, if we could just get a 15-minute candle closing above this 500 here, and then the next candle breaking this high here, I wouldn't go break of the candle that closes above high. I'll go above the highest high here, which is this one right here at 527. Could entertain targets back up here, 4 hour resistance as a major watch / TP1. Let me just mark that. Let's just mark that 4 hour resistance. There we go. Yeah, it'd be the same, around 10 pips to there. It is a messy range. I think, of course, easiest buys will be when we clear this whole range here. But, you know, obviously that's not being the case at the moment. We're not seeing it be so straightforward. So I think you kind of have to just find an entry point and then sit through the chop. Sit through the chop and eventually it should make its way up. It's a lot to sit through for just 10 pips, but it's what we're dealing with. You either do that or you take no trade. And very easy to manage, right? You could run the whole 4 hour stop loss, which is somewhere here, and you could manage with 8-9 pip stop loss. So it's very, very manageable here, which I like. Let's have a look at gold. That's basically GJ. I don't really see opportunities for sales today. My bias is bullish. If anything's going to sell, it's going to happen later. It's a bit strange though. It seems like we struggle quite a lot to go towards the upside, but then downside moves pretty fast here. Downside comes pretty fast. This yesterday upside here was pretty fast, but no continuation at all. Just a random volume push out of nowhere, and then stall, and then downside continuation. And these downside moves happen fast. We're seeing more consistency of downside moves than we're seeing of the upside moves. Which is, you know, another thing that's not supporting this type of trade is the inconsistency we're seeing in upside moves. This could just reject here, roll over, and come back down. But everything in terms of time frame right now, in terms of 4 hour and daily, is pointing up, right? Because we have a daily support, we have 4 hour creating support. If price wanted to go down, why isn't this 4 hour candle continuing down below? Right? We'd expect that to see that happen, right? So that's what I'm basing that off. So let's just see how price action develops. We're obviously ranging at the moment. Inside of here, I don't really want to be trading. I think it's a little bit risky. I want to see the 4 hour high broken, because if it respects that high, it could flip and then come down bearish. So that's basically what I'm looking for here on GJ, right? So let's have a look at gold on the other hand. So gold here, Asian session, pretty clean Asian session here, to be honest. Pushing up. I think this candle close here was like probably your easiest option during Asian session. So let's start off on the daily time frame here on gold. No news today in NY for gold. Looks like we can entertain targets towards this daily resistance here. This is going to be basically your main target for the session if we're going to continue bullish. We can see we're just sitting at this previous 4 hour resistance that has been like a daily resistance zone as well. We've seen it react there in the past. So we're just sitting at that 4 hour time frame, has no bottom wick but closed above the resistance. We do have a 4 hour resistance first. So this can be used as a watch since the wick passed through it here. So we can put this as 4R. So yeah, I think if this can flip, start breaking its high again, this will start to continue bullish here. It's very extended. There's been no pullback, so it'd be nice to see this pullback first. So this pullback should be healthy. If it comes back in the range, I don't think personally I'll be selling it. Yes, it could work in terms of counter trend, but that's not really the style I like to go with here. I don't want to try call a top. I rather it come down, make support, and if I can see a change of structure, that would be a better option to go towards the upside. Or later on, leaving this zone again. Once we leave 2031, I think there'll be the continuation to the next 4 hour. It's pretty clean. This is a news wick here. I mean, you have clean range until at least this 30-minute resistance here. On the 15-minute, you do have clean range till about this range here, 2031, but we've tapped that twice, so I'm not too worried about it. We tapped it already here. So realistically, your next zone is going to be here, and this is, you know, you can use this with a watch, because with volume, price is just going to push through this. So we can just mark this as a 15, right? And that in itself gives you around, you know, 12, 13 pips to at least make a decision. And then your main target is going to be that 4-hour resistance, and then max target daily resistance. That's kind of the range we're playing with at the moment. But this push is kind of interesting here. Very, very, you know, quick push here, range, and then just a lot of volume coming into the market here over Asian. So you would want to see some of that retraced, because we don't normally see London give continuation after an Asian push. It's very rare to see that. We normally see London consolidate or pull back some of this move, right? So it's a potential that we could pull back half of the move. That's the problem with trading counter trend, is you don't know where it could stop. It could stop here, it could stop anywhere it wants to stop, and that's where the problem becomes, is that it could stop here, it could stop here, could stop here, it could even come as deep as here, but that's just, you don't know where it would stop. So following trend is going to be a lot better, because you know, if it is struggling, that still probabilities of yours are on your side that it continues up. So these struggles you can treat as just pullbacks, but this, when you see it struggling, it might be rejection, and that's the different mindset between trading counter trend and with trend. Not trend, but session bias, right? Because here we're more looking at session bias. Reason we are bullish today is that if you look at the higher time frame, right, starting on daily, you can see previous daily is closing bullish here, and you have 4-hour candle closing not only above the range but bullish here, right? So if a 4-hour candle is closing above the range, then that should give you more probabilities for price to continue up. Now, I do think it's an option for price to grab liquidity first in London before trying to continue up towards the upside, but it doesn't have to happen, and that's the problem, right? Is it doesn't have to happen, but it would be more confirmation for buys if that happens. But trying to trade off that will be extremely difficult, right? So that's basically how I'm going to base it off, right? And that's how I'm going to look at it. So probably waiting here for more price action. This is a 15-minute close. How did GJ's 15-minute close? Yeah, GJ's still in the range here. So we just have to wait for that. And that's basically the analysis on both here. What do we got above this? This is going to be a tough zone to buy above right here. Even though it's 12, 11 pips here, I don't think it's going to be a little bit tough. Especially with the 30 lingering around there and the 1 hour so close. Yeah, I think the best will be above the 1 hour resistance here, which is probably going to be this one, if I were to guess. Yeah, it is. So, I mean, you have 6 pips you could play with here to get to this 15-minute and try push through. It just makes it tough when we've had such a big push over Asian, because this is kind of the move you would want to be involved in or try to catch, or you know, this is something that you would, you know, you'd want to use to your advantage. But now that since we're bullish bias and it's completed some of the move, we need structure. Ideally, I know it sounds boring, but a range to form here would actually be a good thing. It would create a nice support zone so that we know when we're flipping and breaking out and breaking above the 4-hour high, we have something to support us, and that should be the base for this move to continue. Right, because we always have what I call origin. We have an origin and then a push, and then it makes a new origin and then a push, and then this is the origin of the push. So if you look at where's the origin of this push, it's all the way down here, right? These are just slight pauses here. These can be used as structural points, but it's not the origin of the push. So we need a new origin to be created here in order to get us you know, more probabilities of upside without having to hold through heavy gold pullbacks here and you losing the trade, right? Because that's the last thing we want. Last thing we want is to get caught in a classic London fake out here. There's no need for that, right? So if that can happen during London, yesterday around post London, around maybe an hour after stream, we did see something similar happen, right? So we saw this push during Asian, we created a range and then broke out of that range. Push during Asian, created a range, and we could break out of this range here. So if that happens the same time as yesterday, I think that would be your best option for today. Because this is pretty similar, right? We see this move up here, but then we consolidate at the top of the range. Here we've broken out the range first, but we can consider this maybe a new high here. Could move this to a new high here. And potentially if that breaks out, at least you have space to the 15-minute resistance and potentially more. So that could be the case here. And if that happens the same time as yesterday, then that is exactly what might happen, right? So yeah. Thanks for the analysis, brother. YouTube business is done. All good, Fabez. Make sure you join the Zoom, yeah? Now you have access. It's in the live room, so make sure you join that. And yeah, that's basically the analysis, as he said. So let's see what ends up happening here. Let's see what ends up happening. If you guys enjoyed the analysis, how much? Almost 400 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Can do the YouTube business. You guys know the drill. Hit the likes. Definitely does help. I would appreciate it. If you can get the likes up to, I don't know, at least 150. So I would appreciate that. You know, I hate to say it, but part of the game. You know it. Any questions, let me know. And yeah, that's basically the analysis. Let's hope that today we yield volume. I mean, the one thing that New York is giving is volume, but GJ is just still, even in New York, it's not being the best. I mean, you kind of have one option in New York and that's it. Like, you'd have to impulsively yesterday go on a very strong resistance that has been rejected since last Friday, right? Last Friday rejected, and then you impulsively take it, breaking that. That's the only move you get. No continuation afterwards, nothing. Just chop. Just to come back down and range. So gold as well yesterday. Yesterday gold had CAD news that made it really tough. This was a beautiful option here. This was the trade for gold yesterday, except for the London one. The London one was very clean, actually. That was very clean. That ended up being simpler than I expected. We did actually, in the private group, we did take this trade here as an experimental because I didn't trust London breakouts just yet. So I went very, very low risk, and I decided just to close out that entry as it was coming back. But this did end up playing out nicely, which is good to see, and I've gained information, right? Apart from that, the next entry option was basically this candle closing above here. But this was CAD news here. This was CAD news. CAD news came out and was a little bit whack. So that made it super tough. And then it just ranged for the rest of the session. So I don't think there was much after that. So we weren't trading CAD news. So that's how it is. I don't have access to the Zoom yet, brother. Of course you do, man. You just need to use the Discord group. You wrote in general chat. The Zoom is in live chat, right? You wrote a message here. You just go to the live room and you'll find the Zoom. Holy, first trade of February, squeezing this bad boy now. Let's go. What's this on? GU. Wow, that's a clean trade, man. Look at that close below. Pretty simple, right? 15-minute close below. Yeah, that's nice, man. You also, yeah, that's good. Why aren't we getting stuff like this? Out, yeah, if you're squeezing on 1 minute, it's fine. Yeah, you can just squeeze. But this is probably where, if it's going to reject, it will probably reject here, right? At the support. It's where we expect it to reject. It's a good trade, man. Well done. Congrats. You haven't answered me. I've missed your question, man. That's what happens. Oh, here he asked. I don't like your question though, bro. What do you achieve from that question? You're asking if I give signals. I'm just here sharing my trading. Now, it's up to you, right? It's up to you if you want to follow or not. Is Zoom only for subs? Yes, Zoom is for the people in the group because the Zoom continues after stream. So it's not only for stream, right? It's after stream, the Zoom continues. And yeah. Well done, Alessandro. Taking 5-minute thunder. Yeah, that's also clean, man. That's another continuation option with the 5-minute thunder. I like this first 5-minute close. This one's very nice. You know, you break out, 15 closes below, 5-minute structure formed, and then continuation. So I like that. That's clean on GU. Maybe it's easier just to answer yes signals, but I don't recommend. Yeah, that's why I just say I just show what I trade, and then it's up to you what you want to do with it, right? By the way, what is YouTube business? Oh, it's just a way. I don't like how, you know how on YouTube all of these YouTubers, although it's mandatory, all of the YouTubers say like, you know, press the like, subscribe, all of that. So instead of me sitting here annoying people by saying, press the like, subscribe to the channel all the time, I just call it the YouTube business. Because it's like just part of the game, you know? Thanks, Harry. Applying the exclusive gems. Yeah, that's exactly it, man. This is why I love to have the group, because now people can learn and they can go apply it on the pairs they want to trade. It's beautiful. Well done, man. Yo, AD. Long time, brother. Hope you're well. You haven't missed much, at least. Oh, nice one, because I subbed and like. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm not on the private Discord yet. Oh, I thought you did join. I thought I read a few days ago you did join the wait list. Share the link to Zoom? No, you need to be a member to get the link to Zoom. Right? And the link to Zoom is not only what you get more than that. If GJ finds support here, could it work setup too? I want to see the 4-hour high broke. No, I'm staying out of this range, Murray. I want to see the 4-hour high broken. This range is too inconsistent here. Way too inconsistent. Very choppy on 5. We want to just take something a lot more simpler here. Yeah, big rejection from bottom of range. Daily resistance. This is also a nice retest down to here. I really feel if we get above here, that will be what will end up happening. Can you analyze GJ chart? This one? Yeah, this is just volume. Just random volume came in and boop, popped up here. That's it. You know, same thing here as well. This is really hard to enter, right? No continuation, closed above, no just random volume comes in, no continuation. GJ so choppy in these times? Yeah. Do you have a video about liquidity that makes people taking positions against the trend? I don't recommend. If you're not profitable taking positions with the trend, you're not going to be profitable taking positions against the trend. So I probably wouldn't recommend that. Well, the highest volume instruments to trade out of everything? Depends what you consider as highest volume, right? Depends what you consider. Because high volume also means high loss, you know. I'd say US 30, yeah. US 30, stocks, S&P, NASDAQ. They have the highest volume, but it's the same. Have you considered S&P and US 30? Of course, yeah. I'm looking at it actively already. Already looking at it. It's just not as simple as, okay, choose a pair and then start making money on it, you know. Testing them out, yeah, you just watch them for a while, you know. Make a plan. For the first step you do when you look at a pair is you make a plan and see if your plan plays out. Your directional bias. Because if you can understand the direction of a pair in a day, then all you have to do is find an entry in that direction. So it's pretty simple. So if my bias is not playing out, then I have to reanalyze and say, okay, fine, why is my bias not playing out? Which it is, right? Because the rules that I follow on bias is pretty straightforward. Then I just look at, okay, fine, what entries would I take? Now, the thing with US 30 is it involves a lot more impulsive entries, you know? Just breaking zones, not closing above zones. There's two ways to trade US 30. You can trade the retracement or you can trade the quick push. I know they're a broker dedicated to indices, Trader8 and others, Forex, IC. What's the difference? IC has indices. It's just marketing, bro. It's a very saturated market, the broker industry. Just in Dubai, there are 3,000 registered Forex brokers. So people are just trying to differentiate. They're trying to focus on a niche instead of focusing broadly. It's not recommended to trade indices on a Forex broker. Why? That's not true. You can trade US 30 on IC markets very well. It will be the same. Can you please explain what FOMC means? FOMC is just a meeting, right? It's a meeting in the US. Every single FOMC stands for Federal Open Market Committee. All right, if people want to test my knowledge, right, then it stands for Federal Open Market Committee. I think. I hope I'm not wrong with that. If I'm wrong, it's going to be a bit embarrassing. Kindly, how to join your private group? The waitlist is actually going to close this week, and then the group is going to close till next month. And then next month, as always, I'll open 15 spots or something. That's what I normally do every single month. But if you want, you can hop on the waitlist and be accepted. That's the link there. All the information's in this video, what you get and everything. That's how you'll be able to join. So you can have a look there. Usually indices have no commission on most brokers, yeah. Spreads commission like FTMO sucks, yeah, because it's FTMO, right? Because many people would pass their challenges and get really quick on FTMO with this stuff. Like they just get lucky. So they make it a little bit harder. It's just marketing, man. It's just marketing, Claudio. Focusing on particular niches. Finding like a gap in the market. Hey Sharp, this is Jack Green, my girlfriend YouTube account. Man, I had to flip my NZD USD bias earlier today. Seems like the train won't stop going up. Lots of non-resistance till 62 cents. Not sure. I have to see your NZD USD. Yeah, bias is bullish, right? Previous daily closed above the range here. You're getting the wick fill. 4-hour close. That 4-hour close tells you all, right? As soon as that 4-hour close. Remember yesterday we were saying until something closes below that resistance, nothing got below, right? Nothing got below here. Look. That's the key. Nothing got below the resistance for clean candles to continue down. We respected it. Your bias only flips once the 4-hour candle closed above here, and that would have been your entry, or this setup 3 here for your entry, or the setup 2. I don't think I would take this because after it's been such a big push, but the setup 3, yes, that would have just been my trade, this one here. So yeah, bias is still continuing bullish. Is Pip Labs complete? Yes, it is. You can go ahead and try it. Five minutes in a bit of a downtrend here, we can see. So if this 5 minute can break that downtrend, that will change probabilities of that. And I think if we can start breaking this 4-hour high up here, that will be where you'll get the most probabilities. Did you take a trade on stream yesterday? No, you would have seen the results in my stream journal. If I took a trade or not. I did take a trade off stream though. Give me a sec, guys. I'll go pip and come back. Thanks, Dude always like and sub for the main consistent daily time frame. No worries, man. Boys missing 9 likes to make it 200. Yeah, if you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. Can get the likes up to, I think, 200 here. Pips Lab is amazing, by the way. Harry, shout out to you and Antonio. Been testing out some new pairs. Nice. Glad you like the platform, man. Was that trade a win? Yes, but I closed that entry. I used to watch your lives every single day then when I got into trading, but I stopped. I am now back. What videos would you recommend for your channel to get the most value from your live? I think like every video has value, just depends what topic you want to concentrate on. If you just want a overall refresher, probably my free course. My free course probably going to explain it all as a refresher. Why do you not connect your broker to Tradingview instead of MetaTrader? MetaTrader has faster execution because it's tick based. Tradingview is second based. Tradingview only updates ticks every second. So sometimes if you're trading a very high volume move, 1 second time will slip you maybe 2-3 pips. So I always just want to take the fastest option. Secondly, I'm already all set up on MetaTrader anyways. So there's no need to. Why no buys above 189,492? Yes, that's where my buys would be above 500, not 492. Don't know why you're getting 492. 500 would be where my buys are gonna come above. Tick is more faster than second? Yes, because there could be two ticks in a second, right? Here, ask the Antonio in chat. Antonio, how many ticks can there be in a second? Have you seen in 1 second? He'll write for you in YouTube chat. Can you become profitable copying signals? Now, this is a great question, and the answer is going to be not at all. You cannot become profitable just copying signals. The reason why, and I'll tell you why. You can make profits, but you're not going to be profitable. The reason why is that simply, I don't see you being in a perfect enough scenario, right? I don't see you being in a perfect enough scenario to be able to close exactly when that mentor closed, to be able to manage the way they trade. Because some mentors, they take a trade with a 30-40 pip stop loss, and then when TP1 hits at 10 pips, and it comes back to break even, right? And it comes back to break even, or it comes to loss, they say, oh, we were 10 pips in profit, but you didn't know to close at 10 pips at profit. You were holding to max TP, but they closed at it. You know? So you're not gonna be able to make profits because you won't know how to manage and you won't understand the trade. Things happen in the market super fast. And if you don't understand how those things happen, you're not going to be able to take a trade. And that's just facts. From my experience and everyone I've spoken to, and people here, even in the exclusive group who have taken signals before, have said that they've not made money. The only people who make money are people who maybe they copy someone's trades, but when they're copying the trade, they know what that trade is, they know the plan, they've studied it. So it's not copying, it's taking the trade with them, and they're entitled to their own decision. I've taken trades many times. People have taken the same trade with me. We've sat on the same Zoom call. People have decided to close break even. Some people decided to hold. Yesterday's gold trade that I took, I decided to close. We had members decide to hold, right? And that's exactly the difference, is that whatever your comfort levels are, whatever your week is doing, whatever your month is doing, you can make the decision. Because if I'm having a very low month and there's not much profits, I'm going to be more aggressive just to avoid my month going into negative, right? Even though I miss opportunities, I don't want my month to go into negative. So I'm going to be more aggressive and let the easier options pay me, because I rather keep my month positive than have the chance of it go into negative. Someone from the Discord with the kind of the same name, yeah, it's not me. Anything trying to copy my name is not me, 100%. Just report them. You also don't know how many trades are open in loss, how many accounts already blown? Yeah, of course. It's a good setup one. What's this on? Euro GBP. Let's have a look at Euro GBP, man. I think I have it here. Right, we closed. For me, this hasn't closed above. That's the only problem. And I'm drawing this pretty accurate, man. So that's the only thing I would say, is that this is not closed above. You would need to close above. Yeah, you can see how it's just tapped all of these 5 and nothing closed above. So yes, it made sense, the idea, but just nothing closed above. You can even see on the 5 minute, didn't close, didn't close, didn't close. So I think if something can close above here, you will be okay. Right? If something closes above here, it will be okay. That's where you get the probabilities. How long I usually hold a trade? Well, usually my trades are like 15 minutes. 15 minutes is my trade, one candle. But I think in these market conditions here, holding trades might be a little bit longer. 30 minutes, an hour, something like that. What's the opening and closing of London and NY markets before and after daylight saving? It is 8 a.m. for London. 8 a.m. New York time. It stays the same, but for people around the world, the times change. Would you recommend a total beginner to join your Discord, or do I need good background and knowledge? No, I think as a total beginner, it could be extremely fast track. It could fast track you a lot. It is beginner friendly because when you join the Discord, you get access to my fundamental videos. These are like my strategy from part 1 all the way to part 5. So this will help you a lot. If you are advanced, then you have the advanced concepts and then the exclusive, so I don't think it's going to be a bad thing, man. It will just fast track your process. See if this candle can close above here in 3 minutes. A definite must join? Yeah. Have the markets been rather choppy lately in your opinion? Yes, I do feel it has been, especially pound pairs, all around basically. Hi Ari, good morning. Does this work on crypto too? Yes, it does. Harry, you hear everywhere that the dollar and most currencies will collapse and that they're introducing digital currency. Yes, of course that is true, but it's not going to be something that happens overnight, and you're not going to wake up the next day and there's going to be no dollar. It's going to be a gradual thing that happens. Alright, with 1 minute for this candle to close here, I think if we can close above, even if we don't close above, I might take this trade based on 4 hours. So let's see how this closes. I might put my stop below the 4-hour low, take it, break a 4-hour high to get to 4-hour resistance. And just take it based on higher time frame here. XAU damn, that must be nuts pair. All right, closed above 500 here. I think if we can break the high here, I'm gonna be interested to take a buy based on 4 hour. Stops will go all the way down below here. Just a higher time frame position. I think that's the only thing that's gonna work these days. Should I trade with 3.2 pip spread? No, that's pretty high, man. I'll be careful. $15 pip spot. You going half? Probably 1%. Yeah, around 16 pips. I don't think it will be such a simple trade but I'm basing it on 4 hour. So we based on 4 hour. Would be nice if we get it as a straight push, but we'll see. All right. Getting close. See if we can break above these highs. All right, broke above the highs. Giving this a shot here. Max TP would be somewhere up here. But if we could just get up to somewhere here would be nice. These wicks maybe. Even up to the 4 hour resistance will be good. I said trade based on 4 hours, so I'm looking at it really at 4 hour. Worried from this trade? I think it's the only option I have. That's why I'm willing to give this a shot, because everything's pointing up from me. Higher time frame is pointing up. We closed above 500. 4-hour time frame is broke the highs. Daily time frame also going to fill the wick. So if I'm going to give myself a shot today, this is the shot I'm going to give. Why didn't we enter break a 15 high? Because I wanted 4-hour high broken, more confirmation. You could have taken that, but then you have to worry about the 4-hour high being broken. Why not SL where I drew? Yeah, I will probably maybe could adjust it here. I just think if we're breaking this, then it's probably wrong anyways. What is the change? I mean, if we get down there, I might adjust it for just 2 pips. I'll have to see during the time, but maybe for 2 pips could be fine. Where BE, I think managing this trade will be better. A bit hard these days with BE. When was this? And where's your drawing? Oh, okay. How you manage risk during this trade? Maybe something closing below here. Yeah, like 11 pips. Or 30-minute closing doji. But this trade more based on 4-hour, you know, breaking 4-hour high to continue bullish. So I feel over the day, even if we pull back range, we should be able to reach here eventually. 4 hour makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense on 4 hour. I think it's the only option we have. If I see an option, I'm gonna try it, man. 1% is 1%. This 30-minute close in 4 minutes here. Yeah, this 30-minute close will be interesting. So apparently your break of structure video was a refresher. Glad you liked it, man. Glad it was helpful. GJ is watching like paint dry. Yeah, I don't think it will be the fastest, but we could be okay if some volume can come in, and then we would get in a quick push. Otherwise it will be a progressive move. Do you trade fundamentals? Yes, I do consider fundamentals, but not in my 15-minute trades. I just higher time frame, I use them. GJ acting bitchy nowadays like a snake. Yeah, it's not been the cleanest, but we know that, right? We know that. We just have to try manage. Any idea why this week more volume NY? Because yeah, it's just we're seeing a cyclical. I mean, NY always has, you know, bigger volume times, but the problem is even in NY we're not seeing setups. You know, it's just USD volume we're seeing. It's just USD volume we're seeing, and gold is always more volatile during NY, you know. That's a very quick rejection last minute there. Would like to see if this could close above here, would be ideal. Above 500 would be what we would like here. Not the worst close. Now we just need the next candle here to break the high. Bri, why don't you have live in NY session? Because NY session is not a session that I trade. Like, I'm not sitting at the charts every day on NY session. I just have alerts. GGO, gold is running better in NY session. Gold will be better in NY session. How many pips consider good push in gold? Depends, man. Gold can get wild. I'd say 20 pips. Can get bigger though. Can get bigger. Which market open affects GJ the most? I would say it's kind of balanced here. Throughout the year it's balanced, but in terms of I think, you know, London Open can give some great pushes that, you know, continue into NY, which is good. I'm getting out at BE. Yeah, if you want to get out at BE because you don't trust the volume we have on GJ, then yes. You know, this is, of course, I know we're going to be more inconsistent in this range, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to give myself a shot here. An option is an option, and I'm not scared to take it. Right? I'm not scared because I know it's more inconsistent, but I don't care about trying to show a fancy win rate here or anything. I need to come and do my job, and if my job sees an option, then I have to do it. So if you really don't want to lose this trade, then don't take it. Because for me, it's not going to ruin my month. And I still see it as an option. And I know over time, consistency will prevail. This is a setup I'll take again and again and again. Doesn't play out today means that there's no volume. That's it. It's very simple here. It won't affect anything. Yeah, few people will be upset, but that's on them. 574 rejection zone. What is 574? What is this, 5 minute? Yeah, I mean, if we were basing on 5 minutes, the trade is based on 4 hour, you know? Could be. That could be like a break even. Scared money don't make no money? Yeah, that's facts, man, you know? And I know these times are slower, right? We're seeing more inconsistency, but I have to still try here. I can't just sit and do nothing. Because the time that this does play out and I didn't take the option, like 1% is 1%. Like, it's not going to be the end all be all. And I know long term that these setups work, right? It's already proven here. Like, these are the same setups I've been taking to gather all of these results. So it's not going to affect much anything that happens. So if I see the option, why not, you know? But it would be nice to see this candle break the high. Will increase probabilities by a good bunch here. Don't talk about trade until SLTP or until management point, yeah. Otherwise we sit silent on stream. We have to talk about something. It's nice, man. It's nice. Can you share your point of view of FOMC? It's meeting minutes. You know, they're just going to discuss about how inflation didn't come, didn't come down as fast as possible as they wanted. That's all they're going to discuss. But that's a little bit later. Good morning. Can you share the journal? Yeah, I do share the journal. The journal is in the free group. If you go to resources, you'll find it there. This one here. Tradesharpe stream journal. Let's find a Pip Lab similar setup. I just want to watch this in case some business happens. I'm basing it on 4 hour, man, like this. 4 hour broke high, yeah, continuing to reach the 4 hour. You know, that's what I'm basing this trade on. Yeah, right? Yeah, previous daily bullish, previous 4 hour bullish. For me, it makes sense to go up, but it might want to come down first, make support, then go up. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's just, you know, GJ is just really inconsistent these days, so we just have to, that's why I'm giving it a shot just to try, because I don't want to sit here and do nothing when I see an option. I know I might have more inconsistency in my trading during these times when we're not seeing these volume pushes. But this is an option. Bias makes sense. 4 hour close bullish, previous daily close bullish, 4 hour created a support. We have 30-minute closing above the range. Price is above 500. We have created support. We made a deep 4 hour bottom wick first. We retested this support and rejected and closed above. You know, if I didn't take this, yeah. If I didn't take this and it just goes, then I'm going to be like, now I'm being too risk adverse, right? I'm not taking enough risk in these markets. I'm not worried about win rate because If I take 1% today, then that's it. You know, I'll be up only 3% for this month. But this month not been the easiest month, so I can't complain, you know. It's just all calculated. It's all calculated. I rather take the option today to see what happens than rather of not taking it for it to play out, and then this could have added, you know, some profitability for the week. You know, I mean, our job here is to take risk. Like my job is to come to the charts and to take options. If I'm not going to take options, and then because I'm scared, then I'm not going to trade, you know. And this is exactly the way you have to treat it, even though conditions are not good. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad trader if I'm seeing inconsistency, because the chart is inconsistent. But since it's still a setup, then I still have to take them because they'll still have a probability of working out, you know. And that probability over time is going to win more than lose, you know. Four-hour, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would be nice. Sound thinking, Harry. Thank you. If you don't understand the trade, then don't take it. Yeah, that's exactly it as well, right? Because of FOMC meeting, I think that would happen a little bit later. The man is speaking, Jules. Thank you. Like here, guys, here, even that we rebroke the high, if this was a normal volume time, I could move to break even here. This is where I would move to break even. But recently, I have seen that price, it's not moving very quickly here. So this is a good spot where I would move to break even normally. But today, the way I'm going to manage this now, guys, one sec, is I'm going to leave stop loss. If anything closes below 500 here, I will manage the trade. And that's the way I'm going to manage it today. But if you guys want to be the risk adverse, then you be break even where as we broke the high, because it shouldn't need to flip down after breaking the high. You'd expect volume to continue, but we're not seeing volume. So I think the best thing here is just to manage the trade based on 15-minute candle closing below 500, which would be back in the range, confirming this being a fake out, and I don't want any business to do with it. Want to see something fun? Yeah, sure. B600, yeah, I think by the time we're up there. 7th of February, London session. Let's have a look. Closed half, a bit above entry because I don't trust it. Still want to give it a shot, 0.5%. Yeah, in these times you can lose trust, you know? Why not? Oh shit, where's it gone? Oh, here it is. Nice. Oh yeah, very similar type idea here, right? Choppy on 15-minute, but on 4-hour ends up being clean. Yeah, hopefully we can get some price action like that. Identical cycle, yeah, that's why I'm basing it off 4-hour. I think based on 4-hour, there's no reason for this not to continue. Be aware it did go and draw down. I wouldn't be scared. Yes, that's what I was saying. I just don't want a 15-minute candle closing below 500. Drawdown is fine, but 15-minute candle. As I said, normally if this was a high volume push time, then we could be breaking this high here. I've got a question. Do you think it's bad to trade 1 minute charts? Because people who are profitable, they get confirmation 4 hour and 5 minute. Yeah, I don't see many people doing too well on 1 minute. It's just a lot tougher, a lot more aspects go into trading 1 minute. I think, you know, would be safer to leave the 1 minute. It's quite complicated. I think there's times when you can use it, but it's not something you should always use. But yeah, guys, this same trade that Claudio put in chat is exactly kind of the same thing we're seeing today, right? We have 4 hour, 15 minute is a mess, but based on 4 hour time frame, it's clean. And this was February, the same month as well. So this is the same trade I'm trying to replicate that has won before, right? Same trade that has ended up playing out correctly before. I expect it to play correctly today. And if it doesn't, I know more times this will happen than it not playing out. Plus, I also have a management plan, so I'm really not worried at all in this. Just need to let it do its thing. Wait a sec, let me go pip and come back. I think many people here took gold shorts. Yeah, they're entitled to take what they would like to take. What if price breaks out, then fakes out again, and then fakes out again? Well, then you just take the initial fake out loss and then call it a day, because that's messy price action. That is messy price action. Nvidia to report Q4 Wednesday. Nvidia now Third most valuable company in the US. Wow, yeah, these graphic cards going mad. Definitely making money off my graphics card. They're not cheap. Good morning, Harry. Since I can't buy Pip Labs directly from site, would you accept PayPal? I told you to DM me and then we could sort that out. No problems. So if you just drop me a DM, we can sort that out, man. Yeah? All good, Paul. All good. So if you can drop me a DM, we'll sort that. Yeah, hopefully we get some nice continuation from here. If you guys want to play it safe, this is a good spot that you can move to break even here. Right? Personally, for me, I'm still going to manage anything closing below 500. I think that's best for me to manage like that. But yeah, break even here would not be a bad option. You know, it keeps you safe in the option here. But my plan is going to remain the same. Moving yours to break even, yeah, I think, you know, that would be a safer option. But for me, my plan is if something closes like a 15-minute or 5-minute candle closes below 500, I'll just get out. That's the way I'll manage. 4 pips something. Closing half at 4 hour? Yeah, we'll see what happens if we can get there first. That would be nice. Maybe we could squeeze. We don't know. Mental BE, I'm still gonna go with the plan of closing something if it closes, something closes below 500. But mental BE would also be fine here. Full BE would also be fine here. Just got here, what was the entry? Based on 4 hour. Check 4 hours, set up 2 actually. Hold for 7, yeah, hopefully we can survive. Let's fly next hour. Yeah. How's this 5 minute looking? This 5-minute actually opened no bottom wick. So the next 5-minute might come down, make its own bottom wick. As I said, I'm managing below 500. I'm still okay if this comes back to entry, but if you guys want to close at entry, you always can. This is that would be the safe option. Just the way I've seen price action recently, I want to give myself a bit of breathing room. 4 pips for me is not going to be much here. 4 pip, if I take a 4 pip L on this, I really don't mind, man. I really don't mind 4 pips. Not going to be crying at 4 pips. London Open could be exciting? Well, yeah, I hope so. It's struggling to continue up. It's very slow, so I'm not going to be greedy on this move. Hopefully we can get a nice pop now. There we go. Come on, GJ. Nice. This is an Nvidia power, Claudio. This is the power from Nvidia or what? So you get a little bit more juice here. See if we can get above these highs. Let's go, GJ. I was only joking, man. Nice here. Nice. I'm gonna take some profits off the table here. I took some profits off the table. I'm gonna leave the rest to run here. Fuck that. I'm taking some off. Let's fucking go, guys. London Open hopefully gives us a bigger push. So I've took some profits off the table. Just not to be greedy here, guys. I don't want to be greedy. Took some profits off the table. Moving my stop loss to break even as well. And then I'm gonna leave the rest to run. Alright, so I'm leaving 20% here only. 20%. But yeah, secured at around 12 pips, I believe. As it just gave that big push. 11, yeah, 12 pips. We got 12 pips off that. And I'll just hold it through, I'll hold it through London Open here, just to see if I can get something extra. Even if I don't, it's okay. Even if I don't, it's okay. We will just see. 20% is not that big. That close sound? Yeah, you heard me close. Need to be fast, man. Needed to be fast. Made $160? Nice, man. Sad. Is that who I think it is? Kareem is laughing now. That sound was awesome. Yeah, we do love that sound, especially when it's in the green. You don't get that sound when you're losing. I doubt it's the same Sad. He actually watches streams sometimes, man. He sends me snaps. Okay, London Open, please do open push. Please, London Open, if today is the day you're not going to make a bottom wick, please make a bottom wick and give us a big push. Please. 19 seconds to London Open. Come on. Today's the day, no bottom wick. You've given us no bottom wicks enough. Give us a no bottom wick again, please. Give us no bottom wick again. No top wick. It's okay. We close 80%. It's okay. We closed 80% though. We're okay. Maybe it flips. Maybe it flips. Maybe it flips. We can... 20% running, guys. It's not much running. Not much is running. Because I closed most here. But this is why we secure. How much did I secure on that? Let me have a look. I secured 0.8%. 0.8%. That's not bad. I'll take it. Oh, is this the liquidity grab to flip and fly? Maybe. Protect us? No, we will see. It's only 20% running. It's okay. That 20% right now is up like 0.1%. It's not going to do much for me, to be honest. But if it runs big and we break out of this zone, yeah, okay, it can do something. If not, then okay, whatever. Got more than 6 pips, Dan, what a W? Yeah, you like to close small, so 6 pips is good for you. Risk 0.9, make 0.38. How much did you close? 50% or 80%? I think you closed 50%. 75? If you close now, how much would you make? Maybe it would be worth, if you're making at least 0.5%, would be worth just to close the rest. Or manage on 1 minute. So yeah, pretty clean trade. Pretty clean trade. So can I get a little bit of W's in the chat? And can we leave a like on the stream? 800 people watching. 800 people watching. And congrats to everyone who caught that trade. If we can all leave a like on the stream for that value. And if you guys enjoyed the analysis, the breakdown. And yeah, that's perfect, guys. So 4-hour trade, higher time frame analysis today. Yeah, very nice. Right, breaking it down from the higher time frame. So be sure to leave a like. If you're new to the stream and want to show up, you can subscribe, all of that good stuff. And you guys want to see something funny? Oh, it smoothed itself out. It smooths itself out. There was a big drop when I closed at TP. I love the way that you hold trades, just focus and confident. Yeah, 100%, man. I talked everyone through that trade, the probabilities, how I trusted it, why I was taking it. Imagine that I was scared because there was no volume. We wouldn't have made anything. Wouldn't have made, because we would be scared. Oh, it's not being consistent. Sometimes you just have to take it, man. Where are all the people saying update the stream win rate? No, they don't care about that. I don't care about the trade, guys. What's important is the analysis, following a process, higher time frame. And Claudio kindly went and found us a trade that was the same thing. It's just replication, right? Maybe this thing can flip and continue going. Uh-oh. Maybe with some action here. Oh, so close, man. You're so close, GJ. Flip and break the high. 20% for the gram here. Just for the gram. Setup 3 coming, right? What do you think? Setup 3 incoming? Oh, it was looking promising. Oh, 1 minute trying to create support here. Can this pop up? Anyways, we're sitting at break even here. Whatever happens, happens. So yeah, that was the whole process, right? Breaking it down. Look what happens, guys, when I close the trade. Check this out. Look at this. That's when I close the trade. Boop. Look at this. 800 people live. Okay, I'm out. Boom. Some people came back though. Some people came back. How can we join your private group? Very simple, man. Private group is great. You're gonna get a lot in it. I'd recommend you watch this video to see all of the stuff you get. Access to the Zoom chat, access to all of my content here, all of this content. We're on waitlist, and I'm accepting only people who are on the waitlist. You are guaranteed a spot, but it's gonna be done. I think today I'm gonna close the group and we'll open next month again. All right, so group will open next month, but if you want to join the waitlist, you can just join from there. That's how you join, man. Anyway, that's enough of my shilling. I don't like to talk about it. If you know, you know. Let's put this in the journal while we're at it. Let's put that trade in the journal today. Damn, we waited so patiently for that. So patiently. This was, what should I call this? This wasn't really a setup 1. It was a setup 2 on a 4-hour time frame. Not a 15-minute, 4-hour. Yeah, I guess we have to add the 4-hour here. I'll have to change my whole journal. I don't have 4-hour. Alright, let's add it. 4-hour. Will it add to the journal? Select range to this. L16 to L20. Alright, let's see if that works. There we go, cool. Why is the... Yeah, cool. 4 hours, setup 2. What time did we take this? Oh, we're still surviving here, boys. We're still surviving. Let's go. Where could I leave runners to? Runners? Daily target here. Daily resistance is gonna be the runners. Yeah, that will be target. Daily resistance. Made $450. Well done. Well done for the trade. Thank you, thank you. Your gold is about to hit SL? Yeah, I was not looking at gold today. I don't like the way gold is moving. Thanks everyone, I need to go. Thanks for the lobster, I need to visit my pet. Unfortunately, he's admitted to hospital due to blood parasite. Oh no. Hope everything's alright, man. What type of pet? Vets are expensive. At least hopefully this pays for the vet. Let us know. Let us know. Golden Retriever? Yeah, I hope it's not there's another blood parasite that has a special name. But good luck with it. Keep us updated, man. Alright, so non-greedy target, guys. This is the non-greedy target. Like, this is the non-greedy target right here. So this would be TP2. And then max TP is here. So TP2 would be here. So this, we can just put, this is TP2 somewhere up here. TP2. That's how you would manage it. And max TP would be DR. These are all your potential TPs that this trade could hit eventually. But majority was closed, so this is just like, you know, it would have to hit TP3 for it to be truly worth it for me. Closed the run a little bit above first close. I passed prop firm with HST, but I regret because spreads were terrible. And for bigger accounts, you can use 20 lots. Yeah, exactly. Alright, what time did we take this trade? Does anyone remember what time we took the trade? Time did this candle break? This one here. Just close at 11:20. Yeah, 11:20. Need to add the links for these. I'll add them. Do you have any rules to manage secure profit? Yeah, always higher time frame. 4-hour time frame is going to be the #1 spot where you want to secure. That's why I secured 80% when we popped above that. So like 12 pips, and I didn't want to be greedy, especially how GJ has been moving at 4-hour resistance. I just wanted to take what I could get. Now I'm just trying a runner for fun here, just in case this is a big breakout. If it's max TP, yeah, it will be a nice little bonus, and I'll take it. I won't say no to it, right? Okay, that's our first 4-hour trade on stream. We haven't taken a 4-hour trade yet on stream. That's pretty cool. I told you I have tricks up my sleeve. You know, there's different ways in different market conditions we can manage. Base trades of 4-hour give us more confirmation. $51. Hey, I'm new. I have $10 in my account. How should I start? Probably don't do anything with those $10. Save it, man. I chickened out of this. Come on, bro. You put yourself on tutor, bro. Super confident on tutor account. Too tight? Come on, bro. You know we like it tight. Yeah, this is what happens. It's okay, man. I had this problem because the price action on GG will make you lose confidence very fast. If you're giving, not taking. Fuck's sake, man. No, it would make you lose confidence, man. How much money should you start? Just go and save money, brother. Save money. All right, save money, and then only start. Only 10 pips range? Yeah, unfortunately, that's all we're trading. Can you believe max TP here is only 36 pip move? But, you know, not every day is about trying to make as much as possible or catch the biggest move. Sometimes we just have to adapt, and unfortunately, we have to adapt to these small ranges. You know what, guys? I'm going to close the rest of my trade because it's 0.2%. And I'm just going to take it off the table. So I'm closing the rest here. I closed everything. Because I just want to take profits for today. So I closed everything. I don't care if this runs. I just close everything. 0.2%. If this runs, it's okay. It's not going to be game changing. I rather take the, you know, the rest of my position off. So I took the rest of my position. But if this runner runs, it runs. But I don't care. I just want to secure for this month. So yeah, I have a rule of my plan. If less than 20 pips you sit it out. Yeah, that can happen. That's not a bad plan, but look at our ranges are way smaller now. When's the last time you saw 20 pip range, man? It's very hard to find 20 pip range. This is 12 pip range, you know, this is what we're dealing with. 9 pip range. This range right here was 9 pip range. Today's range here was, you know, 10, 11. We got 12 pip range here, you know. Stops, yeah, but those were max stops. I wasn't expecting to be hit. We have to run negative in these times, man. I know it's tough, but it's just how you have to adapt. Make 0.7? Yeah, that's fine, man. That's probably how it would be. I made 0.7 there. 1% risk. A little bit more than 1% risk, actually. Put 6 lot, 16, yeah. 10 pips net, nice. To keep risk constant. Yeah, if you want to keep risk constant, it's just the thing we have to do. Surely securing for this month is bad psychology. Yeah, if you think so, bro, then I don't think you'll make money this month. It's not bad psychology. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it a stream here. Appreciate everyone showing up. If you're still holding this trade, I hope that you can survive it. And then the rest can go. But, you know, I hope you would have secured something at least. If not the majority of your position. Appreciate everyone showing up as always. I hope you guys have a good day. And yeah, I'll hopefully catch you guys tomorrow. Take care all. And speak to you guys hopefully very, very soon. Well done for everyone who has been patient and waited for the setups. I know it took a while, but hopefully we start to see some consistency come in. So appreciate everyone for showing up. Take care, Tradesharpe, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys.